Good morning, students. Today we are going to study chapter 4, the two merchants. Merchant means the person who does a wholesale business of selling things from here to there. This is a story of two merchants in which Birbal is an advisor in the court of Mughal emperor and he tried to resolve a problem of a merchant who had borrowed money from his friend. So let's start. This chapter. As we all know that we had studied one chapter in grade 4 also, that was Birbal and Washerman, and we know that Birbal was a very kind and very intelligent person. So again we are going to study a story about how Birbal handles the situation and get the fair decision to solve a problem. Birbal was known for his keen intelligence, fair-mindedness and proximity to the emperor. Citizens seeking justice often came to Birbal, particularly when Akbar was away from the city. So Birbal, we all know that was a very intelligent person, and fair-mindedness means the one who had never did injustice with anyone, and he always gave a fair decision, and proximity means almost close to the fair. Not if not possible, then he gave a very close decision and correct and shows sympathy to the one who is having a problem. And citizen always used to go to Birbal when Akbar was not there. Usually the decision was given by the king only, but the king always used to take advice from Birbal as he was a advisor of the court. So what happens in this story? In one particular instance, Birbal was trying to resolve a dispute between two merchants. So he was solving a dispute means he was solving a problem or a conflict between two friends, those who have taken money from each other. Like from one merchant has taken money from the other one. So you have no proof of what you are saying, Ramchand. So in this story, Ramchand has taken money from his friend and he has no proof of it that he has taken money. Children, if we borrow money from anyone, then we always keep a proof with us. We take in writing that you have given me money. Or suppose if we take a loan from bank, we get all receipt or everything in a written document that we had borrowed some money. So he is asking, like, if you have given a money, you don't have any proof of it. No, Huzur, no written receipt for the 1500 rupees that you say you lent your friend Jwala Prasad. No written receipt for the 1500 rupees that you say you lent your friend Jwala Prasad, and no witness to the transaction. Means he was asking him that neither you have any written receipt and nor there was any witness. Witness means the कोई गवाह. मतलब जब हमने वो ट्रांजैक्शन की थी तो वहाँ पर कोई विटनेस था, कोई पर्सन था जो उसका गवाह बना कि हाँ उसको पता हो कि आपने ये मनी उसे दी है. No, Huzur, Jwala Prasad is a fellow merchant as well as a friend. He needed the money and promised to return it within 6 months. So I lent it to him. I thought he would honor his word, but he refuses even to remember what happened. He said that I didn't keep any witness with me or I didn't take anything in writing from him because he was a fellow merchant. Means he was a colleague of him as well as a friend. Of course, we never take anything like from any friend and we take in writing that I have given you money and I am going to take it back. So keep it. I want this in writing. As a friend, he gave him, and he thought that he will return in 6 months. But I thought he will keep his word. Honor his word means he will stick to his words and he will do what he has said. But he refuses even to remember what happened. But he just not remembering He is just refusing to remember that he has given anything to him. Then Birbal said, "Write down all that you have told me and sign it. I will see what I can do." Then Birbal said to him that whatever you are saying, write it to me that you have lent the money to his friend Ramchand, and I will see what I can do. I must send for Jwala Prasad, the second merchant. Let me see what he has to say about the matter. Then he thought of calling Jwala Prasad, to whom he has lent the money. Now Jwala Prasad arrives. "Raja Sahib, I am deeply honored and grateful for this summons. How may I be of service to your lordship?" So Jwala Prasad says that I am really blessed and grateful for what all you have done to us, and how can I be helpful to you? Then Birbal shows the paper which Ramchand has written for him. In this, that he has written that Jwala Prasad has taken money and he told me to return within 6 months. "All lies, your lordship, all lies. I thought Ramchand was my friend. I have helped him so many times, and this is how he repays me. I know his shop is not doing well, but this is not the way." Then what does Jwala Prasad says? He says that this is not the truth. This is not the truth. And I thought Ramchand was my friend, and he had helped me many times. That means it's very simple. I don't believe that my such a good friend can blame me like this. He is simply blaming me. I have helped him so many times, and this is how he is paying my friendship. He is blaming. So he's putting such a big blame that I have taken money. I have never taken any money, and he simply refuses to what has been written in the document, or what has he written on the page. I know his shop is not doing well, but this is not the way. He says that means his business is not doing well these days, so he is for getting money. He is making a wrong way to take money from me. So you deny that Ramchand lent you 1500 rupees which you promised to return within 6 months. So Birbal says that you deny means you refuse that Ramchand has given you any money. "I absolutely deny, your honor, and surely he would have taken a receipt from me if he had lent me such a large sum. Why does he not produce that receipt?" He says that if he has taken any money from me, he must have kept any proof with him. He must be having any eyewitness. Eyewitness means the one who was there and at the time of this transaction had happened. Means when the time he had taken the money, there must be some proof. Then why doesn't he produce that receipt? Receipt is something like when we take anything, like suppose we go to buy something from a shop and they give us a bill, so that is a proof that we have taken something from the shopkeeper. So he is saying that he must be having some receipt. He says he did not take a receipt. That is the problem. Thank you for coming. I'm sorry for wasting your time. And Birbal says, yeah, that is the main problem, that he doesn't have any proof. That is why I'm calling you and asking you. And I'm really sorry for wasting your time. "Raja Sahib, I'm your humble servant." He says that I am a very honest and very polite servant, and I don't do such kind of things. Thank you so much. Then after few days later, he got an idea and thought of doing something to solve this problem. Then he goes to a person. You remember Ramchand and Jwala Prasad? Send both the merchants a large jar of ghee each, with a request that they sell the ghee for me after checking its purity. So what does Birbal do? He thought of a plan, and he said to his one of his courtier, one of his person in the palace, and he says that Ramchand and Jwala Prasad, send both the merchants a large jar of ghee. So what does he do? And tell them to sell the ghee for me after checking the purity. That means you have to do they have to sell the ghee for me and pay the money for money back to me. Then after few days later, Birbal thought of a plan and told his servant in the palace, you remember Ramchand and Jwala Prasad? Send both the merchants a large jar of ghee, each with a request that they sell the ghee for me after checking its purity. What did he say? He had a plan to send the same things to both the merchants. He said that they give these separate jars to both the merchants and tell them to sell it for me, because they were merchants. They used to sell things from here to there. So what they have to check? They have to check the purity of the ghee and decide the cost, and then whatever amount they sell it, and they have to pay for how much they have sold it. On heating the ghee, both Ramchand and Jwala Prasad discovered a gold moher at the bottom of the jar. So what they did? Both of them got a moher, gold coin. That moher means पहले ज़माने में लोग इसको मोहर कहते थे, जो गोल्ड के coins होते थे. तो what they got in the jar? They got 2 gold coins, both of them. What Birbal planned for them, in both the jar he kept 2 gold moher. To check their honesty, he did this so that he should know that who is telling a lie and who is telling the truth, that who is correct. Then when Ramchand found the gold moher, then what idea came in his mind? I must return the moher to Birbal. It must have fallen into the ghee by mistake. He thought that moher had fallen in the ghee by mistake. So I have to return it, because he was a very honest man and he thought that he should return it. And what was the reaction of Jwala Prasad? A gold moher. Let me give this to my son. So is he an honest man or not? No, he is not an honest man. When he found the gold moher, what idea came to his mind? That he should give this moher to his son. Jwala Prasad's son helped him in their shop. The merchant goes to his son, keep this safely till I ask for it. Then Jwala Prasad gave that moher to his son as he thought, and keep this safely till I ask for it. He said, keep it with you. When I'll ask you to return me, then you return it to me. When the 2 merchants had sold the ghee that Birbal had sent them, they went back to give the money from the sale. Ramchand went there first. Thank you, Ramchand. You may go now. So what has Ramchand done? Ramchand has returned the gold moher also, and also the money, the real amount for which he sold it. And what has Jwala Prasad to do? Jwala Prasad appeared later with a smaller amount of money. Is that the best price you could get for 1.5 mounds of ghee? Earlier, mounds means earlier weight used to be calculated not in kgs, it was used to be calculated in mounds. So is that the best price? He thought like he gave him a less money because ghee was in equal quantity, both the jar were equal, but Ramchand gave him the more amount, and Jwala Prasad gave him the less amount. So he came to know that who is an honest person and who is not an honest person.